I guess I had a little kind of a backwards way of going into it, because from the time that I was 6 years old, my dream, people were dreaming to be astronauts and stuff like that. My dream was to be on Sports Center. So I had this wasn't something that that just kind of came about. This is what I did in grade school and high school, audio visual. Went to the big college, but like a lot of kids that graduate from larger universities, after you graduate, they just kind of kick you out. It's kind of like having a baby. And while I did well, in my studies at Ohio State, I didn't properly plan on exactly what I was doing after school. So I was doing odd and ends and just kind of getting up there, and then we had a baby. Wow. And and when I had my when Danielle, I should say, had our little girl, I would say that a light went on, and kind of some of the happy-go-luckiness of it'd come or I'd get something done or what happened kind of went away, and say something, not getting any younger. If I don't figure out a way to do something, I don't want my life to just be, I wouldn't say meaningless, but I didn't want to go through life where I felt I had a gift and the gift wasn't being utilized. Right. So one of the main reasons that I started my site was, it's just so I had something to do, I had an outlet for what I wanted to do while I was taking care of my responsibilities. Wow. Which was great. And then as the site got bigger, the motivation to do the corporate got lower. And I always say it was kind of like a teeter-totter. Like corporate was up here, site was down here. Corporate guy was down here, site came up here. Then they started to get even. Then when this went like that, then mentally I was starting to check out. Help get pushed out. But but normally when you start mentally checking out, they start to try to push you out, as well. But once it got to that point in my mind, I knew, hey, I could do this. The financials, which we had talked about, were coming in to the point that, if I didn't do it now, you know how to say, if you don't do it now, when are you going to do it? Right. And so, I stepped on that plank and I jumped out, and I've never been happier about it.
All right. Anybody have any questions?